Oh my, what a finish. That might be goal of the season in, oh my goodness me, what a strike. And welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Bolton. If you're still enjoying the series, drop a like on the video. That would be tremendous help out with all that YouTube algorithm nonsense. So, today, it's an interesting batch of games. We finish off our little run of, in theory, winnable matches, although we only, to be fair, we only lost one of them, which was away at Watford. So I'm actually pretty pleased with that. We've got games against Derby away today, who are in the relegation zone. I expect us to go here and win. And next up, we face Bournemouth at home. Given some of the teams we've beaten at home this season, I actually think that's winnable too. And I'd really like to get 2 more wins on the board before we start entering a period against some of the bigger sides. But I'd settle for 4 points. That would definitely be good enough for me right now. My aim this season really is to just better our points tally from last year, regardless of where that actually makes us finish position-wise, because as much as that might seem like a step backwards if we finished 11th, if we had 52 points and came 11th, I'd still look at that as a step in the right direction, because we'd actually be gaining more points, and that at the end of the day is how you win titles. I mean, I suppose you win titles by winning the league, but you know what I mean. 3.8 million, is that all? He's a club legend. Hope you keep us informed on how he's getting on in France. Of course, I will be keeping you guys informed about him. It's one of those situations where he has a higher value, but if no one's interested in the player when you actually try to get rid, you will get bids that are way lower than their value, and you have to basically decide then, do you want to remove the player? The issue was quite simple with Tepanushkov. I knew that he'd be 3rd choice striker this season, potentially, and wouldn't get any game time, and he wouldn't like that, which could cause dynamic problems in the squad hierarchy. That and the fact that he was on £20,000 a week. Now, that isn't a lot in grand scheme of things, but it would still free up some cash, so I felt that it was the right move for us at the time, given the situation of our strike force. I do still stand by that. Speaking of, actually, the ending card at 7:30 made me laugh. So yeah, I accidentally left my end card in the middle of the video during the analysis video, and it played the outro during the bit when I was talking about Tepanushkov leaving, which is quite apt in many ways. So, it's Derby County today. It's away from home. Let's go. No, I'm actually agreeing with my assistant. I love having a consistent lineup in the team. These partnerships are building, which is really, really nice indeed. And they're not bad partnerships either with the defensive setup. I'm so happy with our standard squad right now. I just want to quickly mention the social roundup. I've never even paid attention to this, but Richard Dix, so Dick Dix, says this is what's called coaching. Okay, cheers, Dick Dix. I don't think I've ever had a shape on Football Manager that's so dependent on the individual players and trying to get the best out of them in order to make it work, because I do believe there's going to be constant evolution as far as the roles in this tactic as the personnel changes, even when it's just tiny little things like a certain attribute being higher or lower and PPMs. Oh, here we go. Kang's picked it up. Right, Kim got, oh, lovely ball for Ivanov. He's a bit more narrow here, but he could take people on. He's got that kind of ability in him. He's going to get pushed down a blind alley, but it goes past one player, goes past 2 players. He's still going Veselin Ivanov. Oh, square it or shoot or something. Colombo blocks, but Ilic has got it back. Oh, look at this. We're really being patient here. Colombo! And it's a good save again there by Laribi. Yes, Ilic has won it back. Well played. He's going to have a little run with it. There we go. Finds Colombo. Bit of space now for Kang. Runners left and right. He's gone past one. He's still going. Kim. Candela. Oh, what a ball. Oh my, what a finish. That might be goal of the season in, oh my goodness me, what a strike. I cannot overestimate how good that strike from Kim actually is then. That might be one of the best finishes I've ever seen. Who was that with the cross? Was it Candela? He's just gone, you know what? Have a bang on that, but it's his right foot. Oh, Derby 0, Bolton Wanderers 1, and Kim with his 5th of the year, but that is terrific. God, I really hope we go on to win this game now, just so Kim gets to celebrate that goal. Oh God, no. Oh, what a header off the line. Well played. Oh, come on. Sensible, lads, come on. You're better than these guys. There we go. Get Farmer into the game again. He's going to find space out there today. If they like one goal, goes past one, pulls it back across. He's still got it. Farmer, Kang. Oh, cleared. We may only be a single goal to the good, but I do think there's ways to get, and this feels like a game that run at defence could work for us. Because I think it would just allow us to open up a space. Like, we've got a lot of players in this team that can go past someone, and by doing that, they free up so much space for their teammates to get into good positions, and I think that's the key thing for us here, and great clearance there by John Stones. So this is the short throws I'm talking about. I set it up so that they just drop it short. Our centre-backs don't come forward or anything, so we remain defensively stable and aren't like to get counter-attack from our own throw-ins. Colombo, round the side for Kim! And a good save by Laribi, but again, good opportunity wasted there for Bolton. We've actually won an awful lot of possession back since we moved to run at defence. And that's a weird one. Usually you suffer from a lack of possession, but I think what it is because we're running so much with the ball, we're able to hang on to it and get into better positions for passing or something, because we've kept a lot more of the ball since we've switched over. I made a couple of quick changes. Not going to do our normal substitution, because I actually quite like Ivanov out there for now, because Kim's getting through! Oh, that should have been another chance for Kim there. We've defended very, very well today, giving Derby virtually nothing, but this is why second goals are important, though, in games like this. Like against Palace and Saints. That second goal made... Oh, no. That's why second goals are important. Because it only takes them one little opportunity, and bam, they've got a goal. Great little run from Jay Stansfield. I don't know what McCanya's doing there. Like, we had to take the... Kim's had 2 really solid chances since his goal that were much, much easier to take, in theory, than the actual goal he scored, which was an absolute peach, don't get me wrong. But you can't be allowing that sort of space. A great ball through from Derby, to be fair, and a great finish from Jay Stansfield, but I don't know. Just, it's errors that annoy me like that. It's like, great tackle, where we're just giving them goal. How has he not got to the end of that? I hate us when we give teams goals like that. Ivanov does kind of well there. Whips it through. Mohamed with a clearance. But Derby are pushing up quite nicely now and starting to find a bit of quality again now, and he's not going to get that at all, though. It is, of course, a tough one to take. But I think one of the other issues we've got is that we're simply not maximising our set-piece opportunities. We just cannot score them anymore. Oh, dear. Oh, Candela. Go on, Juan. Oh, just over the bar. Nice bit of play, though. I still don't think we've scored from a corner since we were in the Championship. I don't think we've scored a single goal from a corner in the Premier League, and I don't understand what's different. Arguably the players are better, obviously the defenders are better too, but it does seem so weird how we just are unable to score goals from corners. I think we edged them slightly in this one, but if you don't take your chances and you give up silly opportunities like the one we did, then you get what you deserve. I don't think we're that bad, and on another day we'd probably win, but it is what it is. You have to do better than that, and Kim needed to take those chances. Right, some games off camera. Coming back in a minute for Norwich at home. That should be winnable. We've also got Bournemouth in there too, so we'll have to see. Right then, guys, we're back, and we are getting very good at perfecting these 2-0 home wins. This time at home to Bournemouth. Now, we did get very fortunate with this goal. Eventually, the shot is taken by Conroy. It deflects off of no other than Tayden Mengi to give an own goal against his former side. What a time. And then we scored a corner goal! Mohamed with the header at the near post, giving it 2-0 to Bolton. We did also miss a penalty in this game as well, and you can see that we didn't really create a great deal in this game. Neither did Bournemouth, really, but the penalty certainly made us look better than we were, but we got the result, and again, the defenders did a superb job today, and it's so important to have. Sadly, though, that was not the story against City. A bit of a dodgy penalty, I've got to say, was given. Essentially what happened was our player put a tackle in on the City player and won the ball. And then the ball bounced back to the City player, and he ran past our player who was laying on the ground and then fell over him, and it was given as a penalty. But hey, I guess that's what it is. Whatever. But then we got a goal back. Christensen with the ball across. Lovely little setback from Kang. And look at this for a strike from Ilic. Just slaps it. Little deflection. First goal for the club for Ilic. You love to see it. 1-1 at the Etihad. But in the second half, not long after half-time, we just stood off. And I've come up with an idea that I think will definitely help us and put it into action. Raheem Sterling, first-time finish. Manchester City 2, Bolton 1. We expected it, to be fair. And you can see XG-wise, they could have had more. Honestly, we weren't that good. However, disappointingly, we were actually quite good against Spurs away from home, but they got a bit of a fortunate break here with the way the shot deflects back off of our defender into the path of Orsolini for an open goal, and it was 1-0 Spurs. But we've had our fair share of luck this season, so it was bound to happen. And then in the 93rd minute, ball was whipped in, headed goal this time from Baez, 2-0 to Tottenham. A fairly even game, though. We gave as good as we got in many places, and they only just with that last goal right at the end sort of pulled away from us. Strange system they were playing, though. Up next, we went away to Brighton and got a quite important victory. Kim with a little knockdown. Bit fortunate the way the ball breaks back to Kim, but look at the vision to pull this across, and Kang slips home his 5th goal of the season. He's carrying us in places, and then moments after that, well, not even moments after that, just before half-time, Ilic with the ball over the top, Kim with a lovely touch. This is classic, almost Temenushkov style play, slots it past the goalkeeper for 2-0 at the Amex, but we were unable to make it to half-time without conceding a goal, and this is another one of those situations where I just wish our players would actually win a tackle. They're just going through people, and then Trossard, so much space to get that shot off, and makes it 2-1 to Brighton. Frustrating, but nevertheless, we were able to get it over the line in the end. I think Brighton were definitely good value for more. We also had some more chances in this game too. Had a late goal disallowed where it was a clear foul in the box. The referee waved play on. We then had a goal scored but disallowed for offside because one of those ones where the player is in the way of the goalkeeper despite being not in the way of the goalkeeper. But it is what it is. It wouldn't have mattered as we won anyway. So based off that knowledge, I decided we needed to get a little bit more sort of dirty. We needed to get more nasty in games. So I turned Get Stuck In on midway through this Liverpool game, around about sort of here. I say midway, towards the end of it. And we did actually create some stuff later in the match, which was nice for us. So I do wonder if that's something we could try going forward, because I tried it in the next game, and oh my god. Good point at home to Liverpool, though. I thought I would test out Get Stuck In at home against Chelsea, because these are the sort of victories we got last year, and it worked for us. Ilic with a lovely ball into the path of Ivanov, bad goalkeeping, bad defending, and a good finish from us there to make it 1-0. I thought, okay, it's a nice start for us. But then in the second half, look at this stuff. Colombo with a lovely ball across for Ilic. He knocks it around the side for O. Great first touch, and then it's just ping. Brilliant strike from him, and it was 2-0 to Bolton. We had other chances in this game, though. And then, this is the prime example of it. Watch Christensen here. He's really attacking Ben Chilwell here with that get stuck in, getting in there, whips it across. There was Lostak, who'd gone up front due to injuries and made it 3-0 to Bolton. And you're going to look at this and go, okay, maybe it was a bit lucky. Yeah, no, it wasn't. We were comfortably the better side against Chelsea on the night, and I really do believe, and you can see we committed a few more fouls, but not that many. A couple of extra yellow cards, perhaps, and I do think we'll get more suspensions and maybe concede the odd penalty with this, but I do believe get stuck in could be the answer to us. Like, we've conceded too many soft goals that we could have prevented if we just stuck a foot in. Either we give away a free kick, and sure, we'll concede occasionally, but I feel like we'll concede less. Or we actually win the tackle and can get those counter-attacks going. So I really do believe that this could be the way forward for us. 3-0 against Chelsea. And incredibly, that still leaves us 6th in the league on 29 points already. We only got 46 in the whole of last season. We're not at the halfway stage yet, and we still have another game to go. We could be, conceivably, with a win here, on 32 points at the halfway stage of the season. And incredibly, we're only like 4 points. No, actually, we're only 1 point above 9th place where we finished last season. Also, we got an affiliate agreement, the one where you can recruit foreign youngsters into your youth intakes. I finally managed to get one with Fortuna Sittard, so that's kind of fun. But all in all, I'm extremely pleased with the progress we're making so far, and I can't wait to see what we can do, because I'm going to try, basically with the Liverpool game, I turned on and get stuck in sort of midway through the game, and against Chelsea I did the next match only instruction, so we will have to turn it back on for today, but I want to see if it can make a difference for us, because I think we just need to get a bit more nasty. I just think we're too soft and need to take advantage of these situations more, particularly in games like this. Because it's all very well us playing, I'm going to turn it on permanently for now, for the moment anyway. It's all very well us playing this pressing game, which we are very aggressive with, but if when we're getting there, we're not actually trying to win the ball as much, all we're doing is dragging ourselves out of position, and I think it's going to help us long term. I just don't know at this point. So some injuries and stuff going around the squad isn't ideal at the moment. Kim had a knock. There's players missing on international duty as well, like a considerable amount of them. God, who's gone? Mohamed's gone, Kim's gone, Kang's gone, I think. There's 3 or 4 players that have gone out on international duty, sadly. As you could see from the sheer lack of depth in our squad currently. So that's going to be our team, because that's basically all we can field as far as players go, and that's going to be our bench. So Regan Booty, you may see it today. One of the reasons on previous FMs that I've been less likely to use the get stuck in instruction was that it just gave away so many penalties, and but this year it doesn't seem quite as bad for that. It seems like it actually does affect across the whole squad, so I'm willing to give it another crack and see how we do at home to Norwich. But a win here is kind of important really for us. But our last little spell, winning away at Brighton, draw at home to Liverpool, beating Chelsea 3-0, those are good results that are starting to turn the tide a little bit in our favour. Von Moos, great name. Lacazette Roche winning it back, good stuff. Breaking down off of a set piece here. We've got to find Farmer, surely. Yes, there he is. Manny Farmer out wide. Options in the box. Goes past his man easily. Can he find the pass, though? No. But he might win it back. Well played, Manny. Illich. Back for Manny Farmer again. Blocked again, but back to Illich. For Colombo. Oh, well. I mean, he got the shot off, and I actually would have expected better. It's been a bit of a dead game at the moment. We're just waiting for our little breakthrough. I might turn on run at defence in the second half if that was to sort of perk us up a little bit. Because right now we look pretty solid at the back, but not offering much going forward just yet. This is what we need. The breakdown of attacks and a little bit of space through the middle here. He's got to find the pass, though. He does. Oh, Christensen, he could get through here. Oh, and it's a good save from Grabara. Oh, to deliver it. And Lacazette Roche, and blocked. And Lacazette Roche with the shot is saved by Grabara. Illich again. Illich is... Oh, Emi Buendia's gone absolutely through Illich there, and now we have a huge chance to win this game. That's going to be a straight red for Emi Buendia. Yes, it is. And changes are made for Norwich. So on the stroke of half-time, Norwich get a red card. This is a must-win situation for us now. A whole second half against these guys. We've got to make this work. Illich has provided a few assists in the off-camera matches and does seem to be slowly but surely coming to life. But at the end of the day, if we were to not get the win, like I was talking about with the luck of some of the other games... Oh, come on! It's one of those things, isn't it? You can't as much as I say that a lot sometimes, you just cannot legislate for that tactically. There's no tactic that says don't be a freaking idiot. Like, what are you doing? Use the goalkeeper, use any of the other players except Adolfo Gaich. Great finish from Gaich though, and now the 10 men of Norwich are winning. Christensen will pick this up. Plenty of time left. 2 goals in half an hour is definitely doable, but it would have been nicer if we only needed 1. Oh. Slips it through for Ivanov, blocked. We can't not take advantage of the fact that we've got an extra player. Come on, get in there. There we go. Win the ball back off them. Oh, my lord. Porteous has still got it, though. We need to get some bodies for... What on earth was that? Oh, Ivanov. Oh, Porteous will now deliver one. And it's Lacazette Roche at the back post. Bolton 1, Norwich City 1. Finally, a breakthrough. But we've already given ourselves a mountain to climb. Great goal from... cross from Guy Porteous. Second of the season for Lacazette Roche. Right, we've still got 13 minutes to go and find ourselves the winner here, which will be a very good one. Great header. Really nice piece of play, and we finally pulled that one out. It's Bolton 1, Norwich City 1. Let's go grab the winner. He is so tired, but this is all we can do is to keep him in the team at the moment. Lostak, Porteous, can he knock it around the side for someone? He can! And Lostak! Oh, God, maybe a corner goal to finish this. That would be sensational. Porteous' ball in, and it's flicked just wide by Lacazette Roche. Are we going to seriously draw against these guys? Ah, well, like I said, we've had some lucky results this season. This is just the flip side of that, unfortunately. I still think we did actually quite well in the second half after the changes were made, but you can't legislate for idiocy of that kind of order. It's just, you sat there going, what can you do? Like, what can you do at that point? Just pass it back to your goalkeeper. Simple stuff. They do it 1,000 times a game. But nope, not this time. Cheers for that, Juan. Well, nevertheless, it's a 1-1 draw at home to Norwich City. A frustrating result, but I guess with the fact that we beat Chelsea here in the last game, and I still think we looked actually pretty good in places tonight, but I think Norwich obviously shut up shop once they went down to 10 men and had the lead as well. It was always going to be tough to break them down. They had no shots after their goal, but good defensive performance from them. We just didn't take our chances. But nevertheless, we can hardly complain when you actually look at our record going back to like September 9th. We've lost 3 Premier League games. The Watford one was like completely, and then Man City and Spurs. It's good results are in there, and I hope that there's more of those to come. We're going to start off next episode at Ellen Road, away at Leeds. That's going to be tough, but we're going to give it our best ass shot at that. And there's some more winnable games in here. We've got Sheffield United and Bristol City at home in there too. Definitely winnables, as well as Everton at home, quite frankly, and Leicester City at home in there too. So, if you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you have, drop a like on the video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, that'd be sick too, and I will see you guys tomorrow for some more Premier League goodies. I think there might be some players already joining us in January, so expect the squad to get a little bit bigger and give us a bit more depth. So, thank you for watching, hold your gun, goodbye, bye-bye.